8:30 a.m. Yeah, clear, sunny skies, so to speak. Um, yeah, right now we're not even getting visibility of that greater light in the sky, but this is not really a sky observation video. No, this is more or less a very mild rant pertaining to this not so great state of Michigan. You know, I've always been proud to be a Michigander. I've loved this state, but it has gone downhill so dramatically, especially over the last few years, especially with this woman as Governor Gretchen Whitmer, which I nicknamed Witchmer many years ago. Um, and, you know, just the realm of politics is so ridiculous, you know. They wanted us to celebrate 250 years of independence here in this country, and basing it on the founding of this country, whereas the founding of this country actually occurred 900 years ago. Um, you know, so many false narratives out there, and once again, this being a mild rant video, I have to back up what I state with a little bit of evidence. Now, we have heard the rhetoric and narrative over quite a few years over the powers of the president and the overreaching powers of the president. But then we have to think about the government and who actually is in control of the government, the politicians, so on and so forth, and even possibly in control of the military. And these are your big tech corporations, whether it is computer technologies or weaponry technologies or what have you. It is the corporate powers and their overreach of power. And when you really get down to the nitty gritty and understand these overreaching of corporate powers, then and how they control the government, then you should also understand that there is no real rights nor freedoms to the common people. We can think that we have powers through rights and freedoms, but that is once again a false narrative, and I'm going to prove this through a video short that actually is not really all that short, and it is about Michigan, and it is about this issue with data centers. And of course we also have all this going on with wanting to bring about solar farms and restarting the very old nuclear facility, Palisades nuclear power plant over on the lake shore of Lake Michigan. You know, and all these corporate powers are outsourced. You know, it's nothing Michigan. And the corporate or the corporations control the state. Oh yeah, there's been a lot of fighting against these corporate powers, and on both sides of the fence, mind you. But you know what? In the end, they always win. This is why Google is still one of the leading tech firms out there, because they've gotten away with so much because, well, they are classified as being that powerful. And then, of course, attempting to monopolize as much as possible. And that is the goal for many corporations, is to monopolize. And what is monopolizing? That is basically taking control over one specific category, whether it's real estate or franchises or whatever. Well, what is another form of monopolization? How about unity, a one world government, a one world economic system, a one world financial system, Yeah, this is all coming about, of course, through cryptocurrency and all this other nonsensical technological garbage. All through these corporations that are so bloody powerful that nobody can really stop them. We might be able to hit the pause button through community actions and stuff like this, but just like what this guy says within his video, it's only a pause button, and in the end they get their way. So what is the repercussions? Well, eventually so many people are going to get so riled up, of course there's going to be a heightened outcry, which could, of course, escalate into violence. And many times, this is actually helping the corporations because then it can instill more protections because people get stupid. Yeah. And of course, there's those that instigate civil unrest, that instigate protest and riots. We know this. And of course, they work hand in hand with these corporations. And these are your alphabet groups. Yeah. So go ahead and click on that link. Once again, it's a video short, but, well, it's, a couple of minutes long. But it has a lot of great information about this nonsense here in Michigan. And who knows, it might be the same nonsense that you are going through within your location. The state of Michigan is in a very poor state of existence anymore. They're doing away with more and more of the natural habitats in order to bring about more and more of this crap technology. And of course, there's specific goals for the uses of this crap technology. Click on the link for more information. That is all. Skywise out.